Q6822. What is characteristic of the indicated airspeed if the CG is at the most forward allowable position and constant power and altitude are maintained? A. There is no relationship between CG location and indicated airspeed. B. Indicated airspeed will be less than it would be with the CG in the most rearward allowable position. C. Indicated airspeed will be greater than it would be with the CG in the most rearward allowable position. The correct answer is B. When the center of gravity, CG, of an aircraft is at the most forward allowable position and constant power and altitude are maintained, the indicated airspeed will be less than it would be with the CG in the most rearward allowable position. The correct answer is indicated airspeed will be less than it would be with the CG in the most rearward allowable position. The position of the CG has a significant impact on an aircraft's flight characteristics, including its indicated airspeed. When the CG is located at the most forward allowable position, it means that a larger proportion of the aircraft's weight is concentrated towards the nose. With the CG at the most forward position, the aircraft's nose-heavy condition affects its aerodynamic performance. The nose-heavy configuration causes an increased downward force on the tail, which requires a higher angle of attack to maintain level flight. As a result, the aircraft will experience greater induced drag, which is the drag generated as a byproduct of lift production. Induced drag increases with higher angles of attack, and since a higher angle of attack is required to maintain level flight with a forward CG, the aircraft will experience greater drag. This increased drag has the effect of reducing the aircraft's indicated airspeed. The airspeed indicator measures the dynamic pressure of the airflow, which is influenced by the amount of drag encountered by the aircraft. Therefore, when the CG is at the most forward allowable position and constant power and altitude are maintained, the indicated airspeed will be less than it would be with the CG in the most rearward allowable position. This reduction in indicated airspeed is a result of the increased drag caused by the nose-heavy configuration and higher angle of attack required for level flight. Q6824. Under which condition is a forward CG most critical? A. On takeoff. B. On landing. C. When in an unusual attitude. The correct answer is B. A forward center of gravity, CG, is most critical during landing. The correct answer is on landing. During landing, the aircraft's forward CG position can have a significant impact on its stability and controllability. A forward CG shifts the aircraft's balance towards the nose, which affects its longitudinal stability. When the CG is forward, the aircraft becomes more nose-heavy, increasing the tendency for the nose to pitch down. This can make it more challenging for the pilot to flare the aircraft properly and maintain the correct attitude during landing. The increased nose-down pitching moment can result in a harder touchdown and potentially compromise the aircraft's ability to land smoothly. Additionally, a forward CG position can affect the control surface's effectiveness, particularly the elevator. With the CG forward, the elevator may have reduced authority, requiring the pilot to exert more effort to maintain pitch control. This can make it more difficult to perform precise landings and adjust the aircraft's attitude as needed during the landing phase. Therefore, during landing, when the aircraft transitions from a stabilized descent to touchdown, having a forward CG is most critical. It requires careful control inputs from the pilot to ensure a safe and controlled landing. Q6785. Based on this information, the CG would be located how far aft of datum? Weight: A equals 120 pounds at 15-inch aft of datum weight. B equals 200 pounds at 117 aft of datum weight. C equals 75 pounds at 195 aft of datum. A. 100.8 inches. B. 109.0 inches. C. 121.7 inches. The correct answer is A. To determine the location of the center of gravity, CG, we need to calculate the moment and weight of each component and then find the CG using the formula. CG equals total moment / total weight 1. Calculate the moments. Moment A equals weight AX arm. A equals 120 pounds x 15 inch equals 1800 lb inches. Moment B equals weight BX arm. B equals 200 pounds x 117 equals 23,400 lb inches. Moment C equals weight CX arm. C equals 75 pounds x 195 equals 14,625 lb inches. Arm in item moment LBN weight LBS 120 15 1800 weight a 117 200 23400 weight B plus 14,625 plus 75,195 weight C 39,825 395 total 2. Calculate the total weight and total moment. Total weight equals weight A plus weight B plus weight C equals 120 pounds plus 200 pounds plus 75 pounds equals 395 pounds. Total moment equals moment A plus moment B plus moment C equals 1800 lb inches plus 23,400 lb inches plus 14,625 lb inches equals 39,825 lb inches. 3. Calculate the CG. CG equals total moment slash total weight equals 39,825 lb inches slash 395 pounds almost equals 100.8 inches. Therefore, based on the given information, the CG would be located approximately 100.8 inches aft of the datum. The correct answer is 100.8 inches. 6786. Based on this information, the CG would be located how far aft of datum? Weight D equals 160 pounds at 45 inch aft of datum weight. E equals 170 pounds at 145 aft of datum weight. F equals 105 pounds at 185 aft of datum. A. 86.0 inches. B. 117.8 inches. C. 125.0 inches. The correct answer is B. To determine the location of the center of gravity, CG, we need to calculate the moment and weight of each component and then find the CG using the formula. CG equals total moment slash total weight given information. Weight D equals 160 pounds at 45 inch aft of datum weight. E equals 170 pounds at 145 aft of datum weight. F equals 105 pounds at 185 aft of datum 1. Calculate the moments. Moment D equals weight DX arm. D equals 160 pounds x 45 inch equals 7,200 lb inches. Moment E equals weight EX arm. E equals 170 pounds x 145 equals 24,650 lb inches. Moment F equals weight FX arm. F equals 105 pounds x 185 equals 19,425 lb inches. 2. Calculate the total weight and total moment. Total weight equals weight D plus weight E plus weight F equals 160 pounds plus 170 pounds plus 105 pounds equals 435 pounds. Total moment equals moment D plus moment E plus moment F equals 7,200 lb inches plus 24,650 lb inches plus 19,425 lb inches equals 51,275 lb inches. Arm in item moment LBN weight LBS 160 45 70 200 weight D 145 172 4650 weight E plus 105 plus 19425 185 weight F 435 51,275 total. 3. Calculate the CG. CG equals total moment slash total weight equals 51,275 lb inches slash 435 pounds almost equals 117.9 inches. Therefore, based on the given information, the CG would be located approximately 117.9 inches aft of the datum. The correct answer is 117.8 inches. 6787. Based on this information, the CG would be located how far aft of datum? Weight X equals 130 pounds at 17 inch aft of datum weight. Y equals 110 pounds at 110 aft of datum weight. Z equals 75 pounds at 210 aft of datum. A. 89. B. 95. C. 106. The correct answer is B. To determine the location of the center of gravity, CG, we need to calculate the moment and weight of each component and then find the CG using the formula. CG equals total moment / total weight 1. Calculate the moments. Moment X equals weight X arm X equals 130 pounds X 17 inch equals 2,210 lb inches moment Y equals weight Y X arm Y equals 110 pounds X 110 equals 12,100 lb inches moment Z equals weight Z X arm Z equals 75 pounds X 210 equals 15,750 lb inches 2. Calculate the total weight and total moment. Total weight equals weight X plus weight Y plus weight Z equals 130 pounds plus 110 pounds plus 75 pounds equals 315 pounds. Total moment equals moment X plus moment Y plus moment Z equals 2,210 lb inches plus 12,100 lb inches plus 15,750 lb inches equals 30,060 lb inches. Arm in item moment lb in weight lbs 130 17 22 10 weight A 110 110 12100 weight B plus 15,750 plus 75,210 weight C 30,000 and 6,315 total 3. Calculate the CG. CG equals total moment / total weight equals 30,000 and 60 lb inches / 315 pounds almost equals 95.4 inches. Therefore, based on the given information, the CG would be located approximately 95.4 inches aft of the datum. The correct answer is 95.